Hi guys, and welcome to episode 18 of the Build A Nation challenge with Cork City. Now today we're gonna play potentially a title decider because we've been doing that well. I'm gonna show you the games we played. We've also signed a new player for next season. We probably shouldn't have spent the money that we spent, but we didn't really improve the team this year. So if we want to improve, then we're gonna have to actually, spend the money, and hopefully we'll get into Europe. Also, I'm going to probably skip most of the seasons now because we are starting to dominate a lot of games. So what I want to do is make it more of a European save. As I've mentioned before, I probably will only come back for European games, which will make this save a considerable amount shorter. But I'm going to start up a new save alongside this one soon. But obviously I won't tell you what that is now. Find out sooner or later. But here we go. We last time we were here, we won. Where are we? We won the Esports Cup. Nice bit of silverware. And since then, we played St. Pat's, who last year's champions are doing awful this year. It was Kyle Shepherd and Tilly getting a brace, with McCabe getting the only goal for St. Pat's. We then played Bohemians and thrashed them 4-0 with a Kyle Shepherd hat trick, so they're no longer our bogey team. We then battered Waterford 4-1. They only got one. Shane Duggan got their only goal with Leo Maziz, Kyle Shepherd, Graham Cummings, and Joe Quigley finishing it off. For some reason, that game was televised because they're not doing that great anyway, but a little bit of money for us, not much though. We then had a weird result against Derry City. I'm not really sure what happened because we were relatively the dominant team, but it just wasn't to be. But it's not really going to matter, to be honest. We then played St. Pat's again and demolished them again, 4-1. Cummins, Shepherd, and Buckley getting the last two. And today we're playing Sligo Rovers, who are only seventh, but because it's a potential title decider, I want to come and watch this game and see if we can actually get ourselves some silverware and the main one for the domestic season anyway. We're a game in hand to everyone else, but we're still 6 points clear, and there's only 9 points for us to gain. So obviously, if we win this game, we'll be 9 points clear. Then we'll only be points to gain. So this will wrap it up. I think even a draw, to be fair, will win us the title because we'll be 7 points clear on equal games, and then there'll be 6 points. So yeah, we can afford to draw this game. As you can see, two of us have qualified for the Europa League for next season already, getting a top three finish. But hopefully, if we can win the title, which I think we will, it's going to take a lot to slip up, then we should comfortably qualify for the Champions League, albeit the first qualifiers. I just want to say as well, obviously the lighting's not that great at the moment. I've only just bought this webcam, but I'm going to get a nice little LED light just to make the lighting a bit better because I can see there's like shadowing and stuff, and yeah. So if you complain about the quality, it's going to change soon, hopefully. Finances aren't looking great. 362,000 in debt, but as we've been getting every month, we're going to be hemorrhaging. It's not great, but that's why we need to be in these European competitions. I'll quickly show you the player that I bought. Neil Farrugia. He's Maltese, I believe. Yep, Maltese. International as well. 6 games, 1 goal. We paid 175 grand for him. As you can see, for the position we play him and stuff, he's a very good player. Like for our level, he's a very good player with potential as well. He's only 20. He is very, very good. He only costs us like £750 a week as well. And as you can see, he's going to be quite better than O'Connor. Um, or as good, should I say, as O'Connor and Sharp on the wing. And he play naturally on both sides, so that's what we need. Because we've got Tilly loaned in, and if we can't get him, or I might even drop Tilly to be able to play Neil Farrugia. He's played in the Irish League for a couple of years now, or his whole career. So there's no reason why he can't come straight in and do well. He's getting decent amount of goals. He's had very good seasons when he does play, and I think if he plays for us, he'll play very well under our tactics. So very excited about him coming in, and obviously we've got Glenn Whelan, sorry, coming in as well. Still, seems to be holding up his ability, but it is going down. But we knew that at 35. But he's going to be a steal of a player, I believe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Full team's there, fully fit, no problems. Hopefully we can secure the title today. Right, expect to pick off. No, come on, man. It's potential for the title. Don't say expect nothing. Let's say that one. Well, it's not negative. They listen keenly. So I just told them, if you win today, you can win the title. But I didn't say, oh, you have to win it. Because bear in mind, we expected to finish third before the season started with our current ability and stuff because we didn't improve the team. Although next year now we've got two very good players coming in. So we're playing for the, well, we're not playing for the draw, but all we need is a draw today, guys. 5 minutes in, Shepherd whips it in. Buckley's on it outside the box. Morrissey, back to Buckley. Morrissey, Maziz, they're trying to open space. Shepherd ends up with it again. So Lamptey whips it in. Tilly's open. Not a great shot, but a good save. Just lucky they had a defender there to cover him because shouldn't really be just rebounding it back into the box like that. But yeah, as you can see, as it stands at the moment, we're going to be champions because we're 7 points clear with, after this game, only 6 points to spare to be up for grabs. It's nice to see Dundalk struggling again. Derry City having a good season though. I think that's the thing with this league. The ability of the players and teams are so similar. What a goal. You get different different people up in Europe and stuff. That's why we need to try and what I want to do is get some money under the club. If we can get to qualify for somehow for a Champions League once, I think the prize money is like 10 million. So if we can get that, obviously we'd lose money every month because we're still not bringing enough in. But we could buy a few players and even buy really good young prospects for an overpriced value against the other Irish teams. I know that sounds silly, but you've got to bear in mind we don't want to be the only good team in Ireland. Otherwise, it's just us every year trying to get the country good. But if we can sell a player, buy a youngster, sorry, for like £1 million or even 500 grand, that is some decent money for the smaller clubs of Ireland, and that will help boost them as overall. They'll buy better players, they'll be able to attract better players, they'll do better in the European qualifiers, and hopefully won't be just us qualifying for Europe. So all round it will work better for the whole country if we can qualify for the Champions League just once. Lovely goal by Shepherd. Yeah, I think this game's going to be a clear-cut one. That's the problem. This is why I don't want to watch every game at the moment because it's just getting too easy already. We're already near the end of the second season. But, I mean, it's good. It's positive. But that's why I'm going to come back just for Europe. So this will be like a part-time save. I'll probably do it every couple of days or every other day. But I'm going to start a new Football Manager series in a different country, like other than Ireland. I'm not going to say what one yet. It may be a one club one, it may be moving about, I'm not really sure yet. But it's that become the main save and it'd be a lot more interesting than this one, I think, because we're already not dominating. I mean, we've dominated the league this year, but we may not do it next year, to be fair. But we'll see how we get on with that one. Alright, we're starting second half, and it's 2-0. And the way we're playing, I'd probably say it's game over. Maziz on the ball at the moment, though. Great save by Mitchell Beanie. Griffin to whip in the corner. Till he almost gets on the end of it. Twadek on the ball for Sligo Rovers. Running out of defence. Lovely ball to Murray, who shoots and he scores. Game not over. Although to ruin our day, they need to get another two. That is and has been our problem, to be fair. Defence. I mean, we still have weak fullbacks overall, and our centre backs are decent, but excuse me, they're not amazing. And that is why we keep conceding annoying goals. I mean, that one was pretty good, but it was awful defending as well, I suppose. Keeney's going to get himself sent off over a stupid challenge. Looks like he grabbed him and pulled him down. And off he pops. May have just ruined their comeback. Just change this so I can see overall team ratings. Potter with the corner for Sligo. It's back at him. It's probably going to whip it in again, I'd imagine. No, it gives it to Mayon. Back to Potter, who this time whips it in. Boyle clears. Parks is with it. Oh, good shot. That's annoying. That might be their fans, to be fair, but, you know, it's a potential title decider, and I'm seeing a lot of empty seats. I know we're only playing Sligo, who are not considered one of the big teams. Although, yeah, our fans are quite full. But that's the problem as well. We need to get the reputation of the Irish clubs up, so we'll attract more fans. But I've also noticed that with Football Manager, they have actually done a really good job at basing fan bases on real areas and like actual populations. I mean, I'm not great with geography, but I've done a save with Barrett and Albion before, back when they were in League Two, before they actually went up to the Championship and back down to League One. I used to do it every year with them, mainly because their facilities were so good. But it was so hard to make money because they were averaging, even when I got them to the Premier League, they were averaging, oh, till he hits the post. Yeah, they were only averaging about 1,000 fans, like selling season tickets, 1,000 in the Premier League. And but when we were playing league games, we were filling out our stadium at the time, which was like 30,000, and most of them obviously being our fans. So I think the problem is that I'm assuming Burton's a small town or city, or as I said, my geography's not that great. And obviously Ireland is a small island with little towns and whatnot. So I'd imagine that is why it's hard to get good fan base. Although we've got what, 7,000 roughly seater stadium, and we don't fill it up. We get an average just under 4,000, and that's with 2-star ability. Well, that's it, guys. We've won the title on the last day. Well, not the last day, but with about 3 or 4 games left to go, we've actually won the Airtricity Premier Division. It's all ours. We have to keep this up now. So that means we're guaranteed a chance to get into the Champions League next year. Don't even need to look for advice. We're happy. Very happy. That was it. I signed a new 2-year contract as well. Just remember, just before this. Surprised they didn't wait until after this. But yeah, I've signed a 2-year deal. There you go, qualify for the Champions League, but I think it is just the first qualifying round, so there's a lot of work. So we got great wins along the way, smashed, dismantling, as I say, 6-1 Sligo Rovers, 6-0 against Galway United, 5-1 against St. Pat's, 4-1 against Waterford. This is what I'm talking about. There's not really great competition. We've done the double this year as well, with the EA Sports Cup. Although we did win the Munster Senior Cup as well, but I don't. The way that is, I think that counts as last year's. I'm not really sure because they're not counting it in this year. So in a way, we've done the treble. Nice, comfortable game. Right, so we've been given a £20,000 a week wage budget. I don't know what we're on, but we're only given £1,000 to spend. Yeah, see, right, that was on £67 a minute ago because of Farugia I've just signed. So, but you got to bear in mind we got a lot of contracts to renew because they're only doing contracts for an extra year or two. So I'm a bit worried about that. 2 times in 3 years for Cork City. Obviously, the season before the one we started on, they had won the league, so that's what that is. They've only ever won it 3 times in the whole history as well, so twice in real life. So yeah, they're not that successful. I mean, it's good to win the league, it's obviously. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for this episode, guys. It's a shorter one, I know, but I don't see the point in playing these last couple of games on the channel because it'd be boring. We're playing for nothing. We're going to thrash it probably. I mean, look at that. We get the odd loss here and there, but so what I'll do is come back the next season. I'll do the pre-season, come back. We'll go obviously to when we get into Europe, and we'll see how we get on. And I'll come back for then. So I hope you liked it, guys. The like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next season. See you later.